Hello, thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks you could use on your website to increase your online traffic, your leads, your presence, and your business. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor's website in the area, see if those techniques could outrank them, get on top of the first page of Google, which increase your online presence and your leads. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. Whatever I talk about here is free tips. So use them on your website, but if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I'll show you these steps for your business. So first is content. So in content on your homepage, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition and number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. So right now you got a nice picture here, a nice laid out website. Got eye-popping things coming in right here with your services. So actually not a bad layout website at all, like your testimonials here. But even though it's a nice laid out website, you can do some things on the back end that you can't see that'll give you a lot of search power in Google. So I would increase your content, which will give you that search power. So speaking of Google, if I was living in the Phoenix, Arizona area, I might type this in: plumbing services, Phoenix, Arizona. And here's what typically comes up. First is the ads here, Google ads, and they're a good investment. Sometimes they're hit or miss. Just data shows that consumers skip over those a lot, and they just skip down to the map pack here, which is citations, or they go, which I'll talk more about that, or they go to the organics right here. So the goal is to organically be at the top of the page as much as you can for any kind of service you provide and area you provide for, not just Phoenix, but all throughout the Phoenix area. So typically we don't count directories like Yelp, Angie's List, because consumers is going to click on a local company, especially if it's an emergency type of service, if you do that. So scrolling down, your top competitor is Parker & Sons, but you have some other competitors on here. Again, the goal is to eventually get up there, but if you're on the first page, that's going to give you a lot of value to increase your traffic and your leads. So I'll compare your website to this Robbins Plumbing right here. So if we could outrank this website right here, you'll be on top, or even close, you'll be right here, even above Ben Franklin. So comparing the two, we use a tool here called Ahrefs, and this is your URL right here. And these are your numbers. So yeah, as I was saying, on your website, you're only using 9 keywords, and keywords just really give you power for search volume with Google. So you want higher volume, the better. So definitely you keep these keywords. This is a great keyword for you, Valley Plumbing, but you get very creative in your keywords. Think about all the buyer intent keywords, plumber repair, plumbing services, plumber, plumbers, and tag it to all the cities that you go to in that Phoenix area. And that's how you start increasing your keywords and your volume, and not only matching your competitors, but start outgrowing your competitors. So here's Robbins Plumbing website, and here's their numbers right here. So they're using 2,000 keywords. So great thing about keywords though, you don't have to recreate the wheel. So whatever applies to you, you could put on your website as well, and you optimize them, you tag them. Like for the instance, this one, if this is not on your website, Plumber Phoenix AZ, you put that on your website, you get that volume, and that's how you start matching and even outgrowing your competitors. Secondly, there's backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linked to another website. These links act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google uses that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's also like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins. But keeping this in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have relevant, strong backlinks to your website that's relevant to your business industry. It doesn't help if websites outside your industry are linked to you. It just doesn't give you that trust power with Google. So right now you have 46 backlinks with 17 reference domains. But comparing that to some of your top competitors in the area, they have 679 backlinks with 221 reference domains. Same thing about backlinks as keywords. You don't have to recreate the wheel. You click these, you see what's following and what's strong. You could also link them to your website, and then you start adding to your backlinks month after month. So eventually you match these competitors, and then you keep adding, and you start outgrowing them to get to more to this traffic than what traffic you have going on right now. Next is citations. So in citations, in this map pack here, is anywhere where your business name, your number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. And they help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses, since this could generate huge amounts of revenue. So if you do have that Phoenix, Arizona address, or whatever address you have, you want to be in the top 3, be right in the front of faces of consumers, much like pages 2 or 3 of Google. People don't click this button for more services. So to do that, you increase your citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, and BBB. There's hundreds of others you probably heard of. Also, social media accounts are great too. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank above them. So with your website, once your content, your backlinks, your citations, once they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's worth it. To be in the eyes of consumers here on the map pack and up here organically with the services you provide and the areas you provide for. So not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue. Also, there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this for you, start generating those leads online yourself. If you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I could help you out with that and give you some more information, or we could just talk about goals. I could do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business, what it might take to reach those goals. So if you leave me a few lines of feedback, I'd like to hear your thoughts on the video. And again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Hopefully this was informative. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.